All right, getting ready to go for my morning bicycle ride. Of course, I'm gonna have a big swig of this to go along with the other things I do in the morning, which are my baby aspirin, my sport formula, some water. And this morning I actually had some steel cut oats about an hour ago, so I shouldn't have done that. This is always best to do fasted, any kind of cardio expenditure. If you're trying to burn body fat, it's best done fasted. And that's when this actually works. Unlike the readers and the spectators, not the doers, but those who read about it and spectate, watch it and observe it, but don't really experience it. Yeah, they'll be quick to tell you this doesn't work, that the studies say it doesn't work. Well, the studies were flawed because the approach to the studies, the way that they employed it, is not the way that bodybuilders have been doing it for decades. Okay? I don't know where they got the idea to even try it that way. Drink it throughout the day or whatever the hell they're doing. Yeah, of course it isn't going to work. This is going to heat you up quick. You take I take a swig of this, but you want to take about 3,000 milligrams. I like the liquids faster, about 15 minutes before you do your cardio. I've never done it with bicycle riding, but I know if you get on a treadmill or a piece of cardio equipment after that, you're going to have like 2 or 3 times the sweat that you otherwise would. So now, what does that mean? It's thermogenesis, baby. So you're going to tell me your body's producing all that heat that doesn't cost calories? Of course it costs more calories. Calories are the coin in the realm. Everything costs calories. So try it for yourself. Be a doer, not just a spectator. Or you can just be a spectator and a reader and believe everything you read. Nice swig of this. Get your ass on that piece of cardio equipment. Man, you'll reap the benefits as if you had 2 or 3 cardio sessions, every single one you do. So I don't know that I'm going to get my heart rate stays consistent enough for it to work on a bicycle, but I'm going to try it out. When I come back, I'll let you know. All right, just returned from my morning bicycle ride. This morning I went further, the furthest I have so far. So I'm incrementally escalating it. And yeah, I can feel the L-carnitine. Absolutely could feel it. So, there's another, I'll go ahead and continue to utilize that before my morning bike rides, and they'll continue to get longer. It looks like it's getting ready to rain out this morning. I actually went ahead and said to hell with it and stayed out and went that extra bit and back, even though it looked like it was getting ready to rain any time. And I'm layered. I really don't want to get wet and soaked and all that shit. But I made it back, and now I'm going to go directly to some squats. And I don't have my rig set up to do barbell squats, unfortunately, or that's what I would do. Or you could do Zerchers, right? If you prefer, or you do front squats or whatever's going to throw it onto the quads. But I'm thinking with the quads this pre-fatigued, it would be nice to do some regular back squats, some barbell squats to really bring some hamstring activation in there and let them take up the majority of the work that the quads aren't able to sustain as they fail. So I'm going to go ahead and do some, I'm going to use dumbbells and just do some squats and maybe some lunges. And then we'll take a look at the old man's legs and see what they're looking like. All right, maybe you're in really good shape. Maybe you're really strong. Maybe you regularly squat. Maybe you've got awesome legs. But I know two things. Number one, most people don't really squat anyway and don't really work their legs like they should, which is why most people have underdeveloped legs compared to their upper body. If there's somebody that's in the gym enough or under a bar enough to actually have built some noticeable, appreciable amount of muscle, most of the guys have underdeveloped legs. Not all, most. And number two, there's a lot of people watch this channel who are older now and can't train like they used to train, or don't train like they did. Or maybe you're just coming to the channel and you're watching and you want to start, but you're moving in slowly and you haven't gotten very far yet. But any place you get to is further than you were before you started. So remember that. As always, small steps to the moon. Now, if you are a little bit stronger, a little bit healthier, and a little better leg development, maybe you want to pre-fatigue, right? If you don't have, you're not in the gym now, if you don't have enough weight to actually work legs or apparatus to do that, you can still do body weight squats. And then you can hold 2 paint cans in your hands if you need more weight. You can hold 2 jugs of water in your hands, 2 buckets of sand, whatever it may take. I have some dumbbells, so first, I did 1 set already, and it's warm in here because I got a heater on. I'm already getting winded and sweaty. I'm gonna have to start stripping down in a minute. And so this is my second set, and then I'm gonna move on to some weighted squats, but jump in and join me, man. It's no big deal. And go all the way down, for God's sake. If you know, that's biomechanics, you know, you're designed to be able to squat all the way down. You literally are. I mean, what if you need to pick something up off the floor, you squat down, whatever. You know, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you can't do that anymore. Range of motion. So, all the way down. All the way down. I'm going to do like 15. I want to hurry up so I don't drag this out. All right, keep your recuperative time between these sets to a minimum if this stuff is not that challenging for you. If it's more challenging, rest enough to recover. I'm trying to keep it challenging. And yeah, I am winded already because I did the bike ride, came back, I'm doing this, and it's hot in here, I got to make clothes on. So, but right now, I got a set of 30-pound dumbbells. I'm going to do this is my 3rd set. Ooh. Whew. All right, it's getting taxing. It's getting taxing on the old man. Lighting's a little bit better on this one, I think. Oh, anyway, that's it. As you know, push a lot of blood into your legs. You're not going to see the kind of delineation that you will otherwise see. My legs are usually pretty cut up, but full blood, not so much. Now I'm going to go in recover, drink some water, have a meal, or 2 or 3, and then come back out here and do back. Will Rob be joining me today? I don't know, but I'll bring you guys along. All right. I'm out here. It is cold. So I'm bundled up. I got the heater fired up. I should have fired it up a lot sooner and left it out here a while. Trying to knock the cold down a little, knock the chill off. I'm going to do some back, and I'm going to try and video more of it. I think it's going to be kind of boring. I mean, I'm just doing the same stuff you guys are doing. I'm not doing anything special right now. It's just catch as catch can, basically. I mean, I'm just like the rest of you guys, or like a lot of you guys. I have been spoiled, and didn't even realize it, but I have been spoiled by the commercial gym atmosphere, where I have such a huge array of equipment just right there at my disposal and at my fingertips. And it takes me no real work. I just walk through the front door and it's all there lined up, sitting and waiting and ready, pretty much just like that, right? What's the most work I do? Load or unload plates or move a pin, Whereas at home, if we're challenged for space, and the space that we're trying to work out in, it serves double duty. It needs to be utilized for other things at different times. Then we have to move things around and shift things around and get it all together. Even right now here, because I got all these motorcycles sitting over here, I got to have, I'm confined to this small spot. I don't even have enough room right here to put all my equipment back together. I got stuff all over the place. So, but I'm going to try and video some more of it. I want to talk about a few things. Number one, the last video I made, I started, once in a while I will try and look at the comments. Back in the day, if you've been around a long time, I used to have, like Brother Jody, for instance. He was one of my first 500 subscribers. Just a name off the top of my head, a guy that I can name. Then that it was a point in time where I responded to every single comment. And it was cool. I enjoyed it. And we had no trolls, no haters. I used to go through, and if I had somebody making a whole bunch of hateful remarks or just tearing people down, or creating an argumentative atmosphere with other people in the comments section, I would give them a chance to modify their behavior, modify their ways. Normally I would just say, hey man, come on, think about this. This one point in time in history, you live in a period of time where you have, for the first time in history, the ability to just type something out that's on your mind, or that you're thinking, or is in your heart, or in your soul. Type out some kind of reflection of who the fuck you are on this little teeny rock, third rock from the fucking sun, right? And that's all you have to say. The whole world is potentially listening. Potentially, it's broadcast, it's out there, the whole world could potentially see it. You, for the first time, you could touch all those people. You could introduce yourself to the entire world. So what do you have to say? It's going to be something hateful or something stupid or something. That's how you want to be known. That's, hey, I'm here, a little teeny speck on this little planet. When you look at things overall in a large scope of things, and you actually have a voice right now worldwide in this present day and age for the first time ever in the history of humanity, and that's what you want to bring to the table. Something hateful, something, and believe it or not, a lot of people, they hadn't thought of that, and they were like, wow, you're right. And they completely changed, and a lot of them became really awesome contributors here. But if they didn't, and they continued to just kind of, pollute the pool, then what do? You got to scoop the turds out and throw them away, right? So I would ban people. We never had, any bickering or anything. We always had a really good, supportive comment section, but that's when we were smaller. I mean, we're not that big now, but part of that's because I throw people off all the time. But, and I don't ask anybody to subscribe. I never say, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, or, no, because I don't care. I'm a working Joe, I'm a working slug. I fucking blue collar guy, work with my hands. I work. It's my lot in life. I'll work until I drop, probably. And it's okay. But so this isn't what that's about. This is a recruitment tool for Gorilla with the Calls. And within the mix of that, every video can't be about that. So We try to talk about the commonalities that we share. That's kind of what I try to bring. Anyway, I did go, once in a while I still do go visit the comment section. So on this most recent video with the bike ride, and I did some chest work, and I went through the comments. I've started to respond to some of them. I haven't gotten to all of them yet. But I did, now that I'm not working right now, I tried to commit the time to responding to them. And I was like really motivated and inspired and encouraged by the comments. Big time. You guys motivate me, and I can use that as fuel. So I'm out here again today. I'm going to try and put something together out here with some workout shit. And we're going to get through this. But we got to keep our heads up, man, and we got to believe, man. We got to believe in each other and believe in humanity. You're not just living in a vacuum. You're not the man that's alone on an island. You're part of a community, and there's people in the world that they don't recognize that, they don't agree with that or believe that, but it doesn't require your belief or recognition. It's the truth. It's the truth. There are a lot of good people out here, and we're all trying to accomplish the same things, actually. Even if we disagree on a lot of points, and we could find things to argue about, but we have more to unite us than we have to divide us. We really do. Life is frail and fragile. When you look at it, we're frail and fragile creatures. And yet we've survived. It's amazing. It's pretty amazing. I mean, we're not as hardy as a bear, or some of these other animals that are out here sharing this planet with us, but we're still here. We're still here, and we think we're the number one thing, that everything's about us. And, so I guess it's this big brain, but it's also this drive, just to drive, and the will to power, and the instinctive pursuit of just living and expanding and prospering and propagating. But we're still here. So it isn't over. It isn't over till it's over, man. Like I've said a million times. When it's over when they close the lid on that box, and like they used to nail it shut, or they lock it down now, whatever the hell they do. That's when it's over, when they put it in the ground. Or they throw you in the oven, or whatever the hell they're going to do with you. You're not going to know it, unless you're looking down, hanging around watching. And I'm not going to know it, and I'm not going to care. But until then, we need to care. We need to care about us and about each other. So don't give up, man. Don't lay back. Don't let the time wash over you, man. Don't let all this time be for naught. Don't let it be wasted time, man. Improve yourself in some way. It doesn't matter if it's read a book or learn about something that you have an interest in, or brush back up on a knowledge that you've lost or has faded, or has dulled. Sharpen back up on a skill, or work out, physically improve yourself, or whatever it might be. It's your life. You decide. You get this time right now that you can commit to that. So find some way that we're still going to prosper, and we're still going to expand, and we're still going to grow and become more and better, whatever it might be. It's an individual pursuit, man. All right. This rock, I wanted to show this to you. Let me see if that'll focus. Can that focus? See how cool that is? Now this rock, that trail that you see me riding the bicycle on, when we were walking on that trail, Val and I, she found this rock. And this rock wasn't hidden really that well, but it wasn't right out in the open either. I mean, it was kind of disguised, camouflaged a little bit. It was hidden a little bit. So she saw it and she was like, wow. So she picked it up. Okay, flipped it over. I don't know if you can make that out, if we got the light to make that out or whatever, but it says, post PA rocks. Post PA rocks. Keep or rehide. Alley. It has a little heart on it. So she went to the PA rocks, looked that up on the internet, and there are all these painted rocks. And so this rock, you can keep it, or you can rehide it, or you can keep it a little while and rehide it later, which is what we're going to do, I guess. But it's just another thing around here. It's just cool. It's just neat. It's just neat. You open your eyes and look around your world. There's all kinds of stuff out here that you might not have noticed is there. I'm not talking about stuff people have hidden for you to find, but just lots of little treasures, man. The beautiful sky, the clouds, the stars at night, you know, the moon, the sun, the birds, the scent of flowers and plants and vegetation, and just, there's a lot going on. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I've warmed up some, so, you know, let's get to it. All right, look, I'm not trying to tell you that these little clips of workouts and exercises you see me doing in here, I'm not trying to say I'm some kind of big star and professional and authority and all-knowing, all-seeing, you know, all-doing, and that this is an ideal way for you to work out. No, it's just what I'm doing right now. I'll clear more space, I'll get some barbell room out, shit like that, then I'll be able to do more and more and escalate things. But I haven't been doing anything for most of the time that we've been down. So this is 100% more than if I didn't do anything at all, right? And that should be your outlook. Don't, do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise small beginnings. Whatever you can do, do. You're only limited by your creativity and your imagination. For example, maybe your forearm's lacking. Maybe you need to do some forearm work. All right, if that's the case, just get you some rope, a piece of pipe, a couple plates. You don't have plates, tie a rock on the other end of the rope. No rocks, take a coffee can, punch a hole in it, hook that on there, put rocks in there, put dirt in there, whatever. Whatever you do, and just roll it up. Roll it up, as so. All right, see what I got here? I got some plates on the end of this. Just roll it up. Roll it one way, right? Roll it, roll it, roll it. Now, of course, it's bottoming out there. Then come back up. Damn, I hit the same stand. Come back up. Pull it back up. Roll it back up and hold it up. Hold it up, right? Roll it back up. Roll it back up. Go back down. You know what? Then you can go around and go the other way. Roll it this way. Come back up, roll it that way. If you just sit there, rather than doing nothing at all, and you do that, you're gonna increase your forearm development. Work capacity, no question. Just all I'm saying is, just don't get down there and stuck in a rut. Move around, do something. If it's not lifting, it could be anything. It can be reading, it can be studying, it can be learning something new, practicing, drawing. Who gives a shit what it is? Just live your life still. Don't give up your whole life.